Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to beautiful Desolation. So in the last episode we challenged that one guy at Hanasi to a tick bug fight. We beat him on the second try and we got to talk to their leader OT and ask for the tether device. But naturally she won't give it us for free, just like that. We have to do something for her in return, and I don't remember exactly what it was again, and so let's check the conversation real quick. It was here, let's see. What did she want exactly? Something to do with Chiznyama, of course, but what is this about? This will allow you to pierce the Chiznyama shield and contact them. Now go, Mark. Ah, okay. So we did contact them, indeed. What did she want exactly? If you can find out where the tier is, we can help you get the tether device. Okay. So they need to know where this tier is. And then we went and talked with the Chiznyama people, but they won't let us into their village unless we do something selfless for them. And right now we are trying to catch this. What was that thing called again? Some sort of an animal, I believe. It's well, okay, they don't mention its name here, but what they did say that let's see. Without my hunting bug, it's hard to find the small things. I haven't seen it, but the other trackers say it likes seawater. Okay, so that's why we are here, and we have the bait here. Loaded with bait, the trap is ready to be placed and sprung. Did Ishmael say the Tokolos? Yeah, that was the name of the animal. Did Ishmael say the Tokolos is close to salt water? Yeah, that's what he said. So, without further ado, let's continue with the rest of the game here and try to find the Tokolos. I did see some animals up here. These things? Are these the Tokolos? Apparently so. Place baited trap. Place a trap there. There we go. Then we move away a little bit. Come here. Then we just wait, I suppose. Come here, you two. Move away. There we go. So do we just wait here, or are we supposed to leave this area for a moment and then come back? I suppose we are supposed to leave here. I suppose we are supposed to leave. Okay, let's do that. And then right back. Let's see, have we caught anything? Is there something in there?
Keep up the pace.
Take item. Okay, I guess we got something. What an ugly creature. Okay, we got a Tokolos, presumably. And now, should we just go back to Zoso and back to the Chiznyama barrier and tell them that... What is gross? It's just sand. Well, whatever. So, I guess we are now supposed to go back to Zoso, talk to the Chiznyama and see if they are happy with the animal that we just caught. Okay, let's go and find out if this is If this makes them happy. If this is good enough for them. A trap piece. Okay, we have to place it there. Okay, fine.
The winds have blown you back to us, and with our lost Tokoloshi. Shakail doubted your return, but I told him that I saw in you a man of conviction, a man with the blood of the old gods in him, gods of wind and fire and earth.
Why, thank you. Cut the cack, give me the tether. Now, can we discuss the tether device? About the tether device. Yeah, can we now discuss about that?
Now that I've helped you out, could we discuss the tether device?
You must learn to savor the delights the world has to offer, Mark Leslie. Come inside, stay a while, we can talk face to face.
Entry granted. A full transport and 3 occupants.
Okay, nice. She sounded very eager to have us over. Okay, what is that thing? Looks like a golem. With a mask. Okay, I check out that in a moment.
It smells so nice in here.
What does it smell like? A stream flows peacefully through the lazy village. More golems, must be their guards. Painted huts. Every hut is elegantly constructed and adorned with color. A simple staple wooden bridge crosses over the river. I check the drawings in a moment. Freshly killed beef is dried in the sun. Delicious. More drawings. Talk to... Oh yeah, these must be the people who just let us in. I assume so, anyway. The outer walls of the hut are beautifully painted in bright, intricate patterns. Yeah, it does look very nice. Very artistic. And let's check the drawings now. An archer. Looks cool. And the 2 others... inside the shield. Yeah, look at this guy. Looks like a big golem, alright. Okay, so let's talk to these people. Asleep in Chiznyama. Are you sure that they are sleeping and not high? Villagers indulge in the warmth of the day. Having their own fiesta, I think was the word.
Welcome, Mark Leslie, to the homeland of the Chiznyama. It is thanks to you that we are one step closer to leaving this place, to join with the old gods in Ayal. While you may not be Chiz or Yama in body, your deeds have bound you closer to us, wrapped you in the warm blanket of fellowship and understanding.
I would rather not. We are honored to be here. Thanks for letting me in. Yeah.
Thanks for letting me into your village.
Consider this a place where you can set your head down and rest from your many travels. Now that you have proven your worth to us, perhaps we can show our worth to you.
Yes,
the
please.
winds have told us of your dealings with the Hanasi. We know it is no coincidence that you have arrived in our lives after talking to Oti.
I'm just here for the tether. Oti mentioned a tear. I want to talk about the herb. Why would we want to talk about that? Yeah, so she mentioned this tear.
Uti mentioned you were searching for some sort of tear in reality.
Ah, yes. We had heard that she was searching for the gateway into Leal. The Hanasi workers talk when they are deprived of herb for a while.
Are the Hanasi here your slaves?
Slave is a terrible word, and there's no place among followers of the old gods. The Hanasi here are indentured to us. They give us the sweat of their brows constructing our ark. and we provide them with the herb they need.
Okay. Tell me about the Ark.
Can you tell me more about this ark of yours?
When we were Chiz, we spoke with a memory walker. He told us of Leal, home to the old gods. We scoured many memory walkers over time and discovered designs for the Ark. A great vessel that could carry us into Leal to meet the old gods. We tried once before, but the portal spawner would not allow something the size of the Ark to travel to Leal. The portal spawner tore open a hole in space, but the Ark that was meant to travel through it crashed. That was generations ago. When we returned to our homeland, we discovered that it had been stripped bare, broken down, burned to ash. So we erected this ancient bar shield to keep ourselves safe while we constructed a new Ark.
And the tether?
When we uncovered the bar shield, we read about the array and the tether device. The tether device inside the array possessed technology that would allow something immense to travel across the void into Leal.
Okay. So a tier is basically a portal to another dimension or space or something. I had a feeling that it was something like that. How about I just take the tether? Let's not be hostile to these people, they just welcomed us in with open arms. How can I get the tether? Is there any chance for peace? I mean, they're not at war with each other, are they? Well, they are technically using Hanasi as their, well, not necessarily slave labor, but... What was the word she used? Incubate? I don't remember. I don't remember. Never heard of that word before. But that's kind of what it sounded like. Just another word for slavery. Well, is there any chance for peace?
Is there any chance of a deal between you and Uti? Any chance for peace?
We are always open to negotiate. But while Othi searches for the gateway to Leal, she cannot be trusted. If you can help us find the gateway first, we will open negotiations with the Oti over generations. The location has been lost. To know where the gateway to Leal has been torn open, that information would be invaluable to us. Bring us that, and you shall have your tether. Now go. Mark Leslie, we look forward to speaking with you again.
Okay, so Othi is also looking for the... Well, yeah, she is also looking for the tier, I suppose. I just don't remember the conversation we had without that in great detail. Okay, so something tells me that I'm supposed to make a choice here, whether I tell the location of the tier to either Chiznyama or the Hanasi first. Hanasi laborer. A Hanasi slave works on the construction of the vessel. Ah, so this is the vessel where we are on right now.
What are they building?
This seems to be an old ship. A boat. A very big boat. So they are basically constructing their own Noah's Ark. Hanasi worker. The Hanasi toils tirelessly as the craft takes shape. Okay.
I don't think this is up to code, eh?
What's that, I wonder? Watchtower? The lookout tower is empty right now. Okay, so what's this over here?
Nah.
Can't get an access to it.
Nah.
What is this console for? Can I use this?
Nah.
No. This? Okay. So we have to find the So we have to figure out the location of the tier. To know where the gateway to Liel has been torn open, that information would be invaluable to us. Bring us that and you shall have your tether. But while OT searches for the gateway to Liel, however you spelled it, she cannot be trusted. So she was also looking for it, was she? The tier. If you can find out where the tier is... Oh yeah, she's looking for it as well, okay. So they are both looking for the same thing. So I'll have to make a choice that which one I will help out. To which one I tell the location first, when I even find the damn tier. Just double checking that there's no other place where I can go from here.
All these workers seem intoxicated.
Well, that's because they are stoked. They are high right now, I would imagine. But hey, at least the slave work is more tolerable, I would imagine. Okay. I don't see any other places where we can go to or people to talk to, so I guess we are done here for now. And I guess we are now supposed to find the tier then. We can leave from here, right? Yes. Okay. Now, where should we go next? Where to start looking for a big tier, basically a big portal to another dimension? Or should we go back to... I guess we could go back to Saxon World and then to OT and tell her what the Chiznyama told us, basically. Maybe she has an idea. Oh wait, no. She can't possibly have the idea where the tier is, otherwise she wouldn't tell us to find it. But might as well go to her and talk to her anyway. So, can we talk to her? No, we can't. Okay. But, what to do now? What to do now? We can't get to the home tree. We can't get to the home tree because they have closed the place from all outsiders.
Control. Come in. Over.
And I highly doubt that anything has changed there by now. But we might as well go and check it out. And we still don't have a token to challenge the 5. It was Kaikus. That's what it was. Maybe we can get a token from either Chiznyama or Hanasi when we tell one of the two that where the tier is. Well, let's see. Let's see if anything has changed here. Still can't talk to this thing again.
Marky, do you have a plan?
At the moment, no, not really. And where can you even enter the home tree around here? Like, I don't see a big... I don't see any big doors or stairways to a big tree or something. There is this, but I don't think we want to go in there. No, I don't know. We tried to go and talk to Narchi as well again in the last episode, but we couldn't do that either. Okay. So what to do now? No idea what to do with any of these things yet. Okay, so what do we need to do? So we need to find the tier, and then tell its location to either Chiznyama or Hanasi first. And then we need to challenge the 5 at Bulwark, so we can get the Mask of Nephrohoses from them. Then we take the mask to Grave, who will give us the red mercury, I think it was. So that's the second thing. Is there anything else? Is there anyone whom we can ask about the tier? Well, let's go back to Kettle for now. Maybe ask around there. If anyone knows anything about this tier or anything else. So let's go to the country yard. Maybe the Kettle Maiden knows something. And she did also task us to go and find her sisters or something. Whether they are dead or alive. In the city of Bars, I think it was. Still can't talk to Grave, okay. I mean, let's take a look at the conversation we had with the Kettle Maiden. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, not this conversation. This? Nope. Oh. This one. Lebanon took them to the dead city of Bars. Didn't the Chiznyama also say something about Bars? The big barrier around Bars. Was that the city? Well, Lebanon took them to the dead city of Bars. Even if they survive the journey, they most certainly can't be living among the red vines and black ash. I think she asked us to find them. At some point.
Scanning for noxious fumes.
Can't talk to her, and there's no more herbs to pick up. Okay. So I guess we are finally done with the herbs. I wonder, could Zisa know? You know, the mechanic / doctor person. Could he know? Well, we can't talk to him, so much from that plan. What about the mistress of Witherberg? Whatever her name was. Mina, the mistress of Witherberg. Maybe she knows about it? I mean, from what I understood, she does gather information to trade with other people, so maybe she knows about it? Maybe. Well, can't hurt to go and ask her. Oh yeah, and the other thing that we needed to do was to get a military ID or something so we can get access to the Agnate outpost. Yeah, that was the other thing.
Ah, my sweet. Welcome back. Are you looking to trade?
Let's see what you've got.
Okay, we can't ask her about the tier either. And I don't know if I need any of these two right now, so I'm not gonna buy anything for now. We can't talk to him, no. And we don't have access to that. Can't use this.
Nah.
Or anything else that we have.
Nah.
Slow down.
I haven't moved. The tank delivers an electric shock to the occupant, giving the illusion of movement and living tissue. I don't know where we could use something like this at the moment. And we haven't run into any Nexus computers, I don't think. Well, let's go and check the rock face again real quick. I'm pretty sure that we are done here. That there's nothing that we need from here, but might as well double check. So this is the half-buried...
It's the sweetie man coming.
Sorry, what? So this is a half-buried satellite, I believe. And there was a computer here. Yeah, we can't interact with it anymore, so we don't need it. I was just wondering that if we could have used the CPU to, I don't know, maybe open this airlock here and actually get inside the satellite or something, but I guess not. And there's nothing else here. No, okay.
So, Mocky, I've been thinking about something. Let's just stay here. We don't have to go back. This place might not be home, but we can make it work.
Why would you want to stay here all of a sudden? If we go back, we can prevent all of this. I want to go home. That isn't an option. Yeah, if we go back, we can prevent all of this.
If we go back, we can stop all of this from happening. People will listen to us when we show them what could happen.
And you think they would actually believe us? They'd put us in a padded room.
Yeah,
We'll have
that's
evidence. We'll bring things from this time back to ours. I have all the info that we copied before we were brought here.
Okay, but what has that place ever done for us? It just hurts us. We've got nothing to go back to there.
true. And this is bigger than us. What about all the people we could save? It's home to me. Yeah, this is bigger than us.
This is bigger than us, Don. We could stop these wars from happening. Stop all of this suffering.
You really think we could stop all of these wars?
Well, I don't know, but we can try.
I don't know. But we have to try.
Okay, Mark. I'm with you. You know that. I'm always with you.
Well, that's done. Very comforting to know. But seriously, why would you want to stay here? I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a very cool world and everything, but if I was in their shoes, I think I would prefer to go back to my own time and my own world as well. Anyway, so I think we're pretty much done with all these locations here. We went to the array site too to try and look for some sort of a military or Achnate ID, because there were lots of Achnate corpses, I guess you could say, but there wasn't anything that we could pick up. Unfortunately. Let's see. What about... Okay, let's see what we have in Zozo again. Chiznyama, Halgate Hangar, Ruins. I don't think we need to go back to these two places anymore. Train station. We could go and talk to the train again, I suppose. Or at least try, but I don't see what that would accomplish. Saxon World. We still need to challenge the 5 at Bulwark, but we still don't have a token. For some reason. Kaiku's nothing to do there at the moment. I can think of anything else besides just going to the train station and see if we can talk to the train again and maybe learn something new this time.
It's a techno.
Eh? You look familiar.
It's Mark. Remember?
Yes. No. I can barely hear you. Speak up! What was your name again?
It's Mark. You were going to give me a history lesson.
Yes. History lesson. Right. The Chiznyama live to the north of us, in Zozo.
Yeah, we know.
They're building another newfangled contraption to take them away from this place. The first one they built crashed over in Vesta.
Vesta, huh? Have you heard of the array? Tell me everything about the array. Focus, you old rust heap. Tell me everything about the array.
Okay, no more chit-chat. Tell me everything you know about the array.
Come again. Chit-chat.
No,
Yes,
no.
yes, we can chat.
The array, please.
Yes, the array is what brought on our doom. Dragged the Penrose into the world. I visited the pylon in Slag once. There were 3 of them. 2 pylons in Vesta, 1 in Slag. Tulip loved Vesta. She was much younger than me. Pretty as a tulip. No way such a looker would fancy the dirt-poor son of a preacher. I watched her from a distance. Each week she would travel between towns, peddling her trinkets. I would chase the trains all over, just to keep close to her.
Yeah, we have heard of
Played it
this
casual,
already.
Got myself cleaned up all. Hope she would notice my... She didn't. Where was I? Did I tell you how I met Tulip?
Yes.
I need to rest. Come back later.
Well, okay, he didn't tell us anything new, really. But he did mention that Chiznyama's first aircraft or ark or whatever crashed in Vesta.
I'll need new shoes after this.
Ah, you most definitely will. So it crashed in Vesta. And he also mentioned this region called Slag, which we don't have access to. Also, speaking about regions, I just realized that this game might actually be much bigger than I expected it to be, assuming that there is 4 other regions that we have to unlock and travel to. So assuming that there is 1, 2, 3, 4 more, this game is gonna take much longer to finish than I anticipated. Not that I'm complaining, but yeah. So he mentioned that it crashed in Vesta. But where? Where did it crash? Can we ask someone else about that? Should we go back to Chiznyama? Find out if we can ask more. So, okay, so we can't talk to them anymore. I guess we can't talk to them until we have found the location of the tier.
Down a few pounds.
Watchtower that's empty. What's happening here? Some more herb. The flowering herb has a bittersweet fragrance. Aromas of hearty beef stew waft from the cooking fire. I could use some stew right now. More drawings. That's not really gonna help us right at the moment. Yeah, there's no one to talk to, no items to pick up, no nothing. Excuse me.
No.
Okay, so what did you draw? Okay, more of the locals. I'm afraid that I'm stuck once again, folks. And this just takes us outside of the barrier. Yeah, okay. So nowhere new. I wonder if this and the other guy here, who I believe is dead, are Hanasi. Well, okay, nothing that we can do here. At least I don't think that there's anything that we can do around here. I might have to go and take a peek at someone else's playthrough or walkthrough again. I would want to avoid that at all costs. But I don't know what else to do here. Who else could we go and try to talk to? So yeah, here they mentioned that, so we erected this ancient bar's shield to keep ourselves safe while we constructed the new ark. they mentioned the Bas shield. So this is the city of Bas. And this is where the other Kettle Maidens are supposed to be. I think. Well, I'm not sure. But that's kinda what... That's what it sounds like. Based on this sentence here. The Bas shield. Or maybe the city and the shield just have the same name. That's also possible. Okay folks, so I went and watched someone else's playthrough briefly just to find out that what the hell I was supposed to do next here because I was completely lost. And as you can see, we can now talk to Narchi again for some reason, but hey, progress. So let's talk to him again.
Human male, average build, estimated age out 30.
Yeah.
Narchi, how's it?
It is the human from before. Narchi must apologize for before. We and us had to go to sleep.
Okay, I have more questions. No problem, Narchi. Still hanging around. Hanging around. Well, I got some more questions.
I've got some more questions for you.
Narchi can answer some questions while waiting for Home Tree to call we and us. If they call and Narchi answers, maybe they will come to fetch we and us. And Narchi can go home.
Who took your transponder? Does it get lonely? Well, let's ask this first.
Does he get lonely out here, waiting for a call that never comes?
It gets lonely, and I do not like to talk to we and us. Tree also is not talking. Loose lips used to talk. We spoke about the grass and the red sand. We spoke about the wind and the crisp leaves. She had to leave Home Tree when she had too much drink. They broke her transponder. She was outcast. She could not return. We just offered to share Narchi's transponder. Take turns to use it. She took it away for herself while we were in the dark.
Wow, what a bitch.
The Hanasi say she's gone to the cattle. Narchi has heard it is nice there. Maybe when she comes to get Narchi, we and us can go there also.
Warning!
Somehow I doubt it.
Overheating! Please initiate cool down mode.
I get to the dark. Tell me, human man, what is it like there where you stand? In the light?
It's quite awesome, actually. What does it matter to you? It's bleak. If we say... Well, it is beautiful, sure, but... Well, let's just be honest. Let's just hope that we don't sound like a total dick while saying this.
It's pretty. Yeah, there's golden sunlight peeking through shreds of cloud in a wide blue sky. Grasses and flowers are growing, and there's a warm shimmer in the air.
That sounds nice. That sounds very nice.
Commencing cool down mode.
Okay, so now we can go and talk to Loose Lips, I think was the name, and I do know where he, whatever, is. Well, and Narchi did tell us that, and that she is at the kettle. And I know where she is exactly, so let's go and talk to her and get that transponder back. Hopefully we don't need to do some favors or some shit to her. Because she sounds like a bitch. Still in one's transponder, so it was country art. And she should be right here. There.
Human male, average build, estimate age at 36 years.
Yeah, we have gone through this before.
Shoo! Please lower your voice, human man. My head is sore. How did you hear that name?
From Narchi. From an old friend. From Narchi. Yeah, from Narchi, you bitch.
Narchi told me you are here.
Hey, man. Please, talk softer. This is not a good feeling.
What? This is just how I speak.
Okay, yes. Nachi. Nachi is a good Caicus. A lucky drone. Any Caicus that becomes a drone is a lucky Caicus.
I wouldn't call him lucky.
Have to carry this weight, this useless husk of flesh with them.
He didn't seem happy. Yeah.
You think Narchi is lucky? He didn't seem too happy about losing his body.
That is because he has forgotten what it feels like to be trapped inside one's own body. To have arms that cannot move. To have legs that cannot feel the tips of their toes brushing over the tallest grass. We gave up so much for this. So much.
What did you get in return exactly? You are paying for bad choices. You weren't always like this.
So your people weren't always like this?
Accessing memory files. Please be patient.
Generations ago we lived as nomads, always walking, wandering from the grasslands of Zhao Zhao to the volcanic rocks of Slag. To own a Caicus map was the highest honor. We charted the course of the Wardens, even finding the soft tears in space for them to travel through. As the ether started to close in on our world, we were exposed to far too much of it. The rainbow death followed us, taking our elderly, taking our children. We fled to the forests of Saxonwold, making our home in the tall trees, fearful that the ether would again rob us of our past and our future. Inside those trees, we found a transmitter, a direct link to the Doulahan. Some even thought it could be a link to Doris itself. The Doulahan encouraged us to explore even further, to leave the safety of the treetops.
So, could you possibly know where this one tier is that we are looking for? How did you know it was the Doulahan? That sounds incredible. You sound quite killable, eh? Well, that sounds incredible, alright.
To hear the voice of one of your gods must have been incredible.
It was. To be that close to him, to hear him talk and argue with Varyar. It made us certain that we had chosen the right path.
And this voice told you to leave, and to carry on making maps.
Accessing memory files. Please be patient.
Yes, we wanted to stay in the treetops, but the call to travel the world was too loud to ignore. The Doulahan told us to ask the Flay for some spare drones to help us travel and avoid the ether. But soon we began to rely on the drones for everything. To move, to hunt, to explore. The ether made us weak. It made us need the drones even more. Even our children were born weak. Then the darkness took us. Took our eyes. Took the feeling in our skin. It didn't even leave us our tongues. We have lost everything. We do not even have our own language anymore. Without these drones, we are empty husks. We shut down the voice of the Doulahan, turned away from our god, and we stayed in those trees.
Okay. You're gonna get me into home tree or else. I need to speak to the Caicus. Could I get access to the maps?
How do I get access to the Caicus maps?
You cannot. Only Caicus can access home tree. Other organics are not allowed. Even if a Caicus with a faulty transponder tries to enter, the drones will open fire.
A Caicus transponder?
Warning! Potential to compromise home tree security.
A Caicus transponder tells other drones that you are Caicus. Mine broke, so I could not return to home tree. So when Nachi was in maintenance mode, I took his.
Okay, and that's what we need. You are going back to home tree? How could you do that? Hand over the fucking transponder. Yeah, let's go with that.
If you don't hand over that transponder, my dick brother here, he's gonna cut you down from your drones and leave you in the dirt.
Human man, there is nothing more that you can take from me that has not already been taken. Here, take it. I do not want it. I do not need it. Please, take it far away from me.
Short-term dormancy in progress. Shutting down higher brain functions. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so this is what we need to get to the home tree then. Okay, so let's go there now and make sure that this works, and then I'm gonna end the episode here, or there rather. So Kaikus. Land there, and I assume that we have to go and talk to the other floating skull. This one here.
Like a sauna in you.
Oh no, Pooch. Okay.
Even with the transponder, your flesh will peel from your bones if you go through that door. Turn on the transponder. I'll link to it and enter home tree myself.
You're gonna go there alone? Good to have the right tool for the right job. I'm not sure if this is a nice or a dick thing to say. It could be dangerous. Just take a quick look around. Well, it could be dangerous.
You sure, Pooch? It could be dangerous up there.
No more dangerous than anything else we have done so far. I appreciate the concern, civilian, but this is my mission.
Oh, okay, so we are playing as Pooch here. Oh, even the interface is slightly different. Okay. Well, this is interesting, and also a perfect place to stop, so I'm going to do exactly that. And in the next episode, well, let's go and explore the home tree as Pooch, and hope for the best. So, until next time. Thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more beautiful Desolation.